Alright, welcome back to my channel. I'm so ready to get started today. First things first, we have to thank our sponsor of today's video. Thank you so much, Hero Cosmetics, for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited about the holiday kits that are coming out. This is amazing. First thing I have to show you guys is the comeback kit. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. The comeback kit comes with 6 Mighty Patch Originals, 6 of the Mighty Patch Invisibles, the Rescue Balm, and the Lightning Wand. I love this, number one, because travel is so important to me, and I love traveling, and I like to take all of my favorite stuff with me, so it's just nice to have little smaller versions of all my faves. This kit is perfect when you are struggling with acne, as well as kind of coming out of the other side of it. So honestly, they're the perfect person because I have all the types. I have acne that has sprouted up because I've been eating horrible. I've been eating so bad. My skin shows it. It's like not at its best lately. So I do have like current breakouts as well as like, oh my god. So I have like a, see, this one's like new. Like this is like a newly formed scar, and then this on my nose. It's been there for so long and it's been so dark for so long that I am pretty frustrated. Like my usual vitamin C just hasn't really been affecting it. I don't know if my skin's just gotten used to it or what. So I used a Mighty Patch on my skin that is currently breaking out, just a few spots here and there. And then I put the Rescue Balm on my little jaw, chin. It's not active acne, but just stopped being a breakout and is now in that recovery era. And then next I used the Lightning Wand on my very old, stubborn dark mark. So that is how I use all of these products. Mighty Patch for my current acne, Rescue Balm for acne that's like finally stopped being a pimple, and then the Lightning Wand when I just have super stubborn dark marks that I need to get rid of. I have been such a fan of Hero Cosmetics for quite a while now. Their Mighty Patches are getting me through. They are just getting me through, guys. Like it's almost to the point where I'm like, wow, can I just start like eating however I want? Like, can I just like F being lactose intolerant, F it all. Like I would just eat whatever I want because I can fix it later. But we'll see. But I really highly suggest the comeback kit. It's so inexpensive. It is only $20. I highly recommend it. Check it out. So thank you again, Hero Cosmetics, for sponsoring today's video and keeping my skin gorgeous. Okay, so did most of my skin prep last night, as you saw, with Hero Cosmetics, so we're actually looking a lot better today. But I have been like out and about for a little while. I've just been like honestly chilling, like getting coffee, getting tampons. That's it. Getting tampons and getting coffee was really all I had to do. But I applied my sunscreen a while ago, so I want to reapply. This is the Habit Cucumber Mister. I'm just gonna put that on real quick as I introduce today's topic. So today we are talking about the gender divide and how it is absolutely playing you. We are all being played right now, and it is so frustrating to watch and like realize. So I just had to talk about it. Like we are going to talk about it. As usual, the makeup products will just come up on the screen. If you have any questions about anything that I'm using, just comment and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Everything will also be linked down below if you're interested. But yeah, this is just like my go-to like subtle but sexy like face, like the siren eye, but like, you know, just like real cute in my opinion. I think it's real cute, very fall, really works for darker skin tones, but these techniques will work on anybody. Oh, and today is a full get ready with me. We got an outfit, we got a fragrance, okay. So I will show you guys all of that. I'm super excited. But first, let's talk about this gender divide. So how this topic kind of came to be for me was, I don't know about you guys, if you guys are watching like YouTube shorts or if you're like into it as much as I am. I don't know what it is. It's anytime I'm hungover, I just watch YouTube shorts for hours. And that is not like me. Like I'm not a big consumer of content as much anymore. Just like personally, like I stopped, you know, Twitter. I've been off Twitter for probably a couple years now, or maybe a year, I don't know. But you know, just a little less on the consumer side. But when I've had a nice little night out and I'm in bed the next day, there is something about the YouTube algorithm where the shorts are vicious. And I'm not saying that from the standpoint of like the shorts themselves. I'm saying the algorithm is vicious. Like you watch one thing, it is everything to you. It is your life, it is your soul. YouTube is like, oh, this is you. So I got into a wormhole of like sexist podcasts, or I don't know really want to call them even sexist. I don't even think that's like the word for it. I really couldn't tell you, but I guess misogynistic. Yeah, I would say that's probably the best word to describe these podcasts, but misogynist. So I don't know if you guys have seen them, but one of them is called just Pearly Thing. She's like a girl, I don't know where she's from, what she does, what her expertise is in life and dating. Besides, I think she has like a lot of brothers. Like that's literally it. Like it's just like, I have a lot of brothers. It's like, okay, cool. I'm sorry, there's nothing for all the girls that have brothers. Like, I don't have any sisters. Y'all be making us look like shit. Like, really, like, y'all make us look so bad. I can't even deal. Like, it's truly embarrassing. Like, every time I'm like, I have a lot of brothers, like, trope is dead. It's dead. But anyways, so her, and then also Andrew Tate, and then he has some sort of, like, little friend. I can't remember his little name, but, you know, just pioneers in the space. No, we are profiting 100% off of, like, I really don't know who started it. I'm not gonna even get into that because, like, literally who cares. But it's always very similar to, oh God, Kevin Samuels, RIP. That vibe, like what, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I want to wear foundation today. That's what I'm kind of debating. I think I will. I'll put a little bit on just for fun. But yeah, that Kevin Samuels-esque image consultant, dating aficionados, lifestyle, what, like fuck y'all. We're coming in very hot, but it's just the truth. That's how I feel. I'm like over it because it's so obvious. It's such a little money grab and it's so like boring. I think that has to be my biggest beef with the podcast is like, this is boring because this is recycled tweets. Like it's like they take a tweet that goes semi-viral and then they just make a whole hour-and-a-half podcast about it as if like they've revolutionized conversation. Like, oh my God, like just from a content standpoint, I'm tired of seeing content about like men versus women or how women and men interact. Like, and I'm not even like talking about this. I'm like, oh, like every podcast is the same shit. No, I'm talking about, I was tired of it back when like, I don't know if y'all remember or have, or if it still is a thing, Kid Craddock in the Morning. If y'all remember that show, or if it's still a thing. Very big when I was growing up, like very popular every morning. And I'm not even just saying Kid Craddock, but like morning shows, people like ensemble casts would kind of default when things are slow to talking about like dating and like men versus women and like the dating divide or the gender divide, whatever you want to call it. But I was sick of it then, and I wasn't even dating. I was too young. like I was like 13 after 4 or 5 years of like understanding like what they're talking about on the radio. I was fucking sick of it. I don't know how anybody in their 30s 40s plus can genuinely still listen to the same, like it's the same shit, different day. Men are liars, women are money hungry, like whatever, like it's just the same thing, and like we just don't understand each other. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Like it's so tired and dead. Like I am begging these podcasts to just like do something else, anything else. Anything, like anything besides like, I'm gonna just reinforce things I've seen on Twitter and never ever talk about my own dating life. Don't ever let nobody ask me about my dating life. Oh no, because then it gets personal. Like, oh my God, it's so crazy to me that people like hang on to every word that these people say. And I'm like, okay, but like, do you want to have their love life? Like, do you want to have their love life? Like, really, like dead ass, like, really. Any of these people, do you want their love life? Like, actually, look at it and tell me. No, you don't. Because if you have this much time to talk about it on a podcast, baby, it's not looking good. I'm just saying it's not looking good. I still have so much foundation on my face. This is what happens when I talk too much. But yeah, so that's kind of where this topic came to be. I was like, why is it all the same? Why does no one ever talk about why it's all the same? It's very strange to me that like we get away with recycled content in the dating space, like, which is why like, y'all love these videos. Y'all love when I talk about like dating and all the things, and I love talking about dating because I think it's like, it's fun, it's fun to talk about, but I do not like the dating like niche, and like it's so limiting. It's so limiting and like boring. I just can't get into it. So that's why sometimes these videos are like few and far between, and it's just like mental. I don't know how people do it. I really, like, good for you guys, because you're out there making bank, which is why I really want to talk about it. Because, like, let's just talk about the mentality, though. I just want to talk about the fact that these podcasts were made for very specific, like, groups. Like, they're made for shock value 100%, because, like, the everyday viewer just can be like, what the fuck is this? You know, you just kind of, like, you don't move on, but you're kind of just like, okay, not for me. But that was interesting, like, bit of content, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it fills the moment. It's like, wow, it's crazy people think that way. Click next, we've moved on. But for the people that are, like, the core followers, the core, like, members of these groups, I think are definitely singles. Not even really singles, I wouldn't even say that. I don't like that, like, term of, like, singles, because it seems like, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. It seems like it was created for people that do not hold themselves accountable when it comes to dating in the dating landscape. It feels like they kind of attract people that are, of course, the incels, the involuntary celibates, like men that are just, like, so angry. And not even men, I'll put men and women. I don't want to perpetuate the gender divide anymore, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you know who I'm talking about. You know who loves these, like, podcasts, like, come on, you know, the ones that love it. But it's definitely created for people that, like, do not hold themselves accountable for their own dating life. Like, if you are blaming society for all of your issues with dating, they got themselves one. You know what I mean? Like, they really do. They got themselves one. Like, easy. It's so easy for them. It's the most low-hanging fruit, because these people spend a lot of time on the internet looking for things that will corroborate their story, that makes them feel like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm single because society and women and the shifts in the households and like anything that will put the blame on anyone else. Like, I'm really so sick of how much people blame society for their issues when I'm like, it's you. Like, it's actually you. You're the reason. It's crazy. Especially when it's like, oh, the same situation keeps happening. It's probably because you keep picking the same shitty people. Like, it's you. It's you. Okay? But I think this is, like, one of those things that really does, like, appeal. Like, these podcasts, these people that market towards these people that are like, oh, okay, let me give you an out. Let me give you one more reason to blame everyone else for why you aren't living the life that you want, or not attracting the people into your life that you want. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. I'm gonna find an excuse for you, and I'm gonna make it an hour-and-a-half podcast. Like, it's nonsense. It's crazy. Okay, so I just put on my little contour. I'm blending it all out. I also think that their core audience are people who haven't benefited from the shift in dating. If you've not realized, there has been a shift in the atmosphere. And it's okay. It's okay. Like, I just, like, don't hate the player, hate the game. The game's gonna change on you. And I think that that is something that people cannot deal with, the idea of. Even the idea of, like, oh, BBLs are going out of style, things like when the game changes, people don't know what to do, okay? And the game changed. The game changed. Believe you me, it changed. I wasn't really dating before it changed, but I think we all know when it changed. We got some power, ladies, now. And what irritates me so much is that, like, the small-minded people think it's social media. Like, I've had this conversation in real life, mind you, with someone who is, I don't want to say their age. I'm not gonna say their age, but, like, significantly older than me. Like, I could be their child. Like, grown-ass man talking about, well, you know, before she even goes out, she has 50 guys in her DMs, like, before she even goes out after posting one picture, so what's even the point? Then here I am, the average guy. And that was, oh, no, don't even get me started on the average Joe fucking conversation. The average Joe, oh my god. An average Joe doesn't even have a chance after that. She's already hyped up on social media. I'm like, I don't know. What are you fucking talking about? Yeah, guys are gonna be in her DMs. She looks good. But these are the girls you want, aren't they? These are the girls you want. So, and then proceeded to tell me that he has DM'd some girl. He showed me her page, and like, she's like some stunning model or some shit. I don't even know. Gorgeous girl, tons of followers, living the life, you know, whatever. Talking about, oh yeah, I've DM'd her a few times, and I'm like, has she ever responded to you? No. And they slipped that it was like over 6 times. And I'm like, okay, so instead of like living in the real world and going after somebody that you know actually likes you and will see your messages, and it's not even the fact that like this girl doesn't just like know that you, like, she will never see that message. Like, just know that she will not see it. And if she has seen it, it doesn't matter to her because, like, who are you to her? You know what I mean? But, like, anyways, that's a whole nother situation. But men really have this idea that, like, every woman is like that, every woman's DMs are like that. Like, that is the playing field of, like, there's so many men after women in their DMs that, like, now, like, dating in real life just isn't a thing. Like, what a crock of shit. That is such an excuse. When was the last time you went up to a girl at a bar? Like, really, like, actually, like, put yourself out there, like, went up to her, bought her a drink, was super, super nice, and actually engaging and, like, asked her questions about her life and, like, was, like, a normal fucking human being. I don't know. Like, I cannot tell you. Like, after my experience with him, like, it was, like, I was like, yeah, I know exactly why you're not, like, living in the real world and, like, getting women, because, like, you are so bitter and angry, and you can tell, like, it's coming off of you. But that's definitely, like, the vibe that I get, is that, like, if you did not benefit, which everyone benefited from the shift, let's be real, you can now swipe, swipe, swipe and find yourself somebody. Like, everyone benefited. I'm so sorry. But yeah, but it's not just the social media. Like, women leveled up in a way that, like, y'all don't understand and cannot keep up with, and society wasn't ready for. Like, we are far more educated now. Women, black women, any woman, like, the likelihood that you're more educated than your man, it's likely. It's super likely. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, like, we don't need you as much. Like, and I'm not sorry about it, and we're not gonna apologize, and we're not gonna, like, decrease ourselves to, like, what? Like, for what? But at the same time, it's like, basically, I think those that have not benefited from the shift of, like, women becoming more educated, women being able to make money on the internet, if you cannot get with that shift, you're probably angry with it. You know what I mean? Like, you probably are. You're just like, wait, everything has changed. You know, women have all this power over their lives now. Like, I don't know where I fit anymore in this, because I cannot just get away with being a provider anymore. And that is the shift that we are seeing. It's like, yeah, you need to be able to be an emotional support now. You have no idea how to do that. No one has quite cracked the code on how to show these things to men in a way that isn't, like, not emasculating, but doesn't threaten their masculinity. Like, I really think, like, that's probably, like, whoever can figure it out, whatever can fill that space and make a safe space for men to express themselves in a way that is more productive and actually conducive to creating better relationships with women, they will crack the code. Like, that is all I have to say. They will absolutely 100% crack the fucking code, because number one, it's just so needed. Like, male vulnerability is so important these days, and we have zero of it, like, literally none. So anyone that can fill that space, like, hi, fill that space. Anyways, I also think that there's been such a heavy promotion on the ideology of stereotypes. Like, everything that most people know about women and men, especially people who don't have a lot of male friends. Like, I'll be real, I don't have a lot of friends that have a lot of male friends. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't consider myself as having a lot of male friends, or really, like, many at all. Like, a few. There's definitely men that I consider my friend, like, 100%, and, like, would hang out with or whatever, but it does, like, change as you get older. But if you've never had male friends, like, never, like, kicked it with, like, how men are, their natural habitat, and things that they say and do, then you are at a disadvantage, because you see men at, like, a completely different plane. And I think it goes for both ways, like, men and women. Like, if you do not have people around you that are just, like, real human beings that you do not sexualize, put in a pedestal, expect anything from, just see them as human beings, it is 1,000 times harder to date, because the only thing you have to go on is the stereotypes that have been fed to you. And it's so sad, and it's so apparent, like, it's so obvious, especially, like, you know, the more and more I talk about dating and people, like, you know, commenting their experiences and things like that, it becomes more and more obvious to me that there are, you know, and it does come from, like, not having those people either in your home or just around in general. There's some people who have, like, very male dominated families or very female dominated families, and it's just like how it is. You just have a lot of uncles, you have a lot of aunts. It is what it is, whatever it is. But I just think the best thing that you can do when it comes to dating and like getting that divide off of you, if you feel like I have a weird stigma towards men and like no one's done anything to me, like nothing's happened, like why do I feel this way? Or I feel like so angry towards women and I don't know why. I think you really need to take stock of your circle and just see who is around that can keep you from letting that bleed into your dating life, because I don't think it's so much like a hatred. I think it's more so like you genuinely don't know any men or women that you can see as an equal or as just another person. Do you know what I mean? Like that is the biggest issue now with dating, is that we rely 100% on stereotypes and none of it is based in like actual fact and what's actually happened to us in our real life experiences, and that's what's being sold to us. Like I really believe that a lot of our marketing is totally geared towards single people. I did a little bit of research. I was just like looking around and I was like, what is the thing with singles marketing? And I'm using powder eyeshadow for my like siren eyeliner because I really like the way it looks, and I can't speak when I do this. It's literally just like brown powder eyeshadow, and I always go over my eyeliner with like a clean angled brush, and I just like feather out the end, just like the bottom of the end. I don't know why. Like crisper, but also like pretty. I don't know. Fancy ways. Basically, all of this is like 100% marketing BS. Like it really is. I don't think a lot of these people actually believe the things that they say. Some of them, yes, of course, like with so much conviction. But also a lot of it is like clickbait, personas, like it's all about easy money, because marketing really has shifted to singles since 2010. Like treat yourself culture over like gifting a loved one is actually like probably one of the biggest shifts. I know we're probably a little too young to remember all of that, but it used to be like, oh, like do this and that, and then now it's like you do it more so for yourself instead of for everyone else. So it's just interesting how the culture has really changed. But singles have always been more attractive. It's not even like a new thing. And singles have always been attractive because they are great when it comes to brand loyalty. Like most of the time when you find somebody new that or want to bring in a new customer, the younger the better, because they have a longer lifespan of being a consumer of your business. Anyways, so that is another reason why singles are more attractive. Single men spend the most money. I was honestly surprised by that. I thought it would have been single women spent the most money, just considering, but no, it's single men, which makes like so much sense too, because like they don't think about it, but they do spend tons and tons of money to, you know, come off attractive and gem and do all the things. So no, I totally believe it. And then also, this is the kicker. It's beyond like the ad agency. It's beyond like all those things. It's definitely like 100%. I keep saying 100%. It's actually really bothering me. But no, it's definitely more so about the cost of living. The cost of living is higher for singles than it is for anyone else, obviously, because you are single. So I really think it's like a plot. Like I think at first the government's like, we need to get these people together, like family and all this and that. But I think they realized, and I kind of think they realized with what's happened like with the Black community and how we've kind of dissolved the nuclear family. But I think that we were like the guinea pigs for that, to be honest. Like I really do. I think that definitely there is something about like, you know, people want the conservative white household to still exist and thrive and be a thing. But I think there's also people who've like, well, F it. Like if y'all don't want to stay together, whatever, because I can make money off of you either way. Don't care your race, don't care anything like that. I don't think it's as racy as that, but I definitely think we were like the guinea pigs of like, oh, okay, now that there's so many single households, we've seen a difference in how this affects the dollar and how much money people spend. I'm just saying, all of this is really just to say, don't get manipulated. Like you have to keep your head on a swivel when it comes to how things are being marketed to you these days, where rhetoric is coming from. All of it is very manipulative. It's very easy to be manipulated when you don't feel like you're being manipulated. When it comes off like entertainment or just like petty jokes and fun, it's like it is, But low-key, I truly do think it's ruining people's lives. Like, I really think the gender divide, thinking all that, like, it's not fun and games. Like, people get off Twitter and still talk about this stuff as if it's like real life, and it's so strange to me. Or like other people's relationships, that's wild. Oh, blank and blank broke up, or blank and blank is getting divorced. Like, I've lost like all faith in love and whatever, and I'm like, yo, get a grip. Like, you have to get a grip. But I think it's just so easy these days. I think it really is that easy to manipulate people. It's that easy to get what you want out of people when it comes to these ad dollars. And I think it's like, yeah, like people like HelloFresh and all these like, which HelloFresh, like they're not perpetuating single culture, but they know how to manipulate. I did my lip liner kind of dark. It's fall. So I am finishing it off with my butter lip gloss in Ginger Snap, and this is the final face. I'm gonna put on my outfit and fragrance, and I will show you guys what the completed look looks like. That was my final like 2 cents on how we are being played. Like, we are 100% being played. Do not fall into it. Date people that you like, do things that you like to do, and don't get sucked into what everyone else is talking about and wanting you to hate every man alive, because it's just not sensible. But let me show you the outfit. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the outfit in a second, but first I did want to show you the fragrance that I'm wearing. This is Bahia by Brown Girl Jane. This is incredible. If you love gardenia, you will love this. It's very, very sexy. It's like, it's so sexy. It just smells so good. If you like gardenia, if you like something with like a light musk to it and a little bit of like floral, like if you like floral and musk, you'll like this. They do have other more like vanilla-y scents. I know the girls love vanilla. It's Black owned, by the way. And I believe you can also get these at Sephora. I do have a code down below for you guys, so you can check it out, but I thought I would show you because this is what I've been wearing every day since I got it. And it just reminds me of my mom actually, which is kind of funny. But okay, let me show you the dress. Excuse the mess, but this is the dress for tonight. What a vibe. This is from Hours. You can get it on Revolve. It's amazing. It fits like an absolute dream. I love the chain detailing. It's a vibe. It's very sexy. I got mine, I believe, in an extra small, and it fits like a glove. And also have these shoes are from Ray. Also got this off of Revolve. Gorgeous pair of shoes. Like, gorgeous, sexy, strappy, really cute leather straps. I really like it. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this full get ready with me, let me know what you would like to see next. Makeup wise, outfit wise, whatever, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video found you in the best place possible. If you like it, don't forget to leave it a like. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more of me, you can always check me out on Instagram or my TikTok, Ivana Brooke.